you making an impact by supporting the True Scriptures Project, the Briyt Hadash expedited project to get the real New Testament into this world ASAP. Yeah, we finally got tired of having to translate the translation of the translation of the translations. So we are completely immersed into this project of getting the most accurate, the most beautiful Briyt Hadash. That's the sign name New Testament that the world's ever seen. And so this is the most important project, we believe, since the resurrection of Yahusha and since the days of Mahashim, that's Acts, when they came out and they were filled with the set apart spirit. So as you come on, drop your name, drop where you're coming in from. We've already got Sinead coming in from Ireland. I just love to see everybody coming in from all over the place. The disbursement, this happiness went out through the world, the lost tribes, that the bell is ringing, the call. He said, my sheep will hear my voice. And so as you come on, as you are listening to the replay, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Put your notifications on. That way you know when we go live. We don't have a certain time because we're working so hard and so immersed into this project. We don't have certain times right now because as time permits, we got so many things happening. So as you come on, it's great to say your city, say your state that you're coming in from. It's great for you to be able to say your city and your country. If you're outside the USA, where are you coming in from? And you'll notice how people are getting so fired up in the comments going, man, I see people coming in from all over the world. Now, what we did was we kind of tracked down what happened. What's been happening, what different parts in the world have been coming in and chiming in the last 72 hours. I'm going to put in here. Let me see. I just literally got with the staff. I said, what are the countries and the states? All right. So the countries and the states that have been represented. Watch it. I'm going to put this I'm going to put this. This is the last 72 hours. These are people who have commented. Okay. All right. I'm going to put this. We got countries representing, and we got states representing. Now watch this. And states, really, because most people don't realize that the United States, those 50 states, are just separate little countries, by the way. So get ready to just watch how it's expanding and expanding. But this is what's happened. I'm dropping this in the chat if it'll fit. I don't know. I've got this in a vertical. But we noticed what was going on. And we're like, wow. Watch this. Representing. Let's see if it'll do it. I'm just going to put it in here. Oh, it's not going to give me the commas. It's not going to give me the commas. I'm just going to hit it. Look at this. You don't have the commas in between, but look at the countries it's been representing just in the past 72 hours. Barbados, Ireland, England, and a country I'd never heard of before. Seychelles. I think that's somewhere in Africa. Japan, India, Mexico. Here's another one I never heard of. It's in South America. My wife had to tell me. Suriname. Did y'all know? Y'all have heard of the country of Suriname before? It's in South America. It tripped me out. Uganda, Nigeria, Trinidad, right? We got Philippines, Scotland, Kenya, South Africa, North Wales, states that are representing. What we got? Look at this. Look at the states that are representing. This is crazy. As a matter of fact, I'll put this up on the screen. This is crazy. Can it all get in? Look, it don't even fit. You see the dot after the states? It doesn't even fit. I got to take it down. It doesn't even fit all this in. Watch this. I'm going to read them off. States that are representing: Arizona, Kentucky, Michigan, Florida, Georgia, Missouri, Indiana, Arkansas, South Carolina, Nevada, Delaware, Illinois, Virginia, Texas, Louisiana, Ohio, California. Now, that's just what we noticed that have commented just in the past 72 hours. Huh? Wow. Just in the past 72 hours. We're averaging somewhere between 150 to 300 new subscribers per day, every 24 hours on the YouTube channel. You want to know why? The truth is ringing out. The truth is spreading out. People want the truth. They're hungry for the truth. So when you're listening to me, you are an avenue. Listen, this is what Yahusha said. Natsrim. You're the Natsrim. You know what Natsrim means in Abari in Hebrew? It means branches. You and I are the branches. Yahuwah said, Yahuwah HaMashiach, which was Yahusha, he says, I am the vine, you are the branches. So when we're listing all these places that are coming in the last 72 hours that have just come. We don't know, there's people from other places. Is that Alabama? Let me put Alabama. See, if I see some new ones on, I'm putting you on the map. Alabama, we got to add Alabama to the map. Alabama, as you come on, and Lena, make sure we get, if you see any additional ones, let's just go and keep going. We got Alabama coming in here. So we love promoting and uplifting the truth. Now, what we've done today is put together a special slideshow. Hold on, my man Robert, he's a platinum member. This is our first platinum member all the way from Budapest, Hungary. So people come in all the time. This is the last 72 hours. Let's put Hungary. Let's see right here. Let's get Hungary on the map on here. Who else is coming in? So Hungary. This is just people that are commenting on our content in the last 72 hours, family. Just in the last 72 hours. That tells you that the branches are starting to do what? Grow out from the vine. Yahushua HaMashiach said, I am the vine. We are his branches. So I love the fact that watch this thing spread out. So continue. Y'all got to understand how important you are as branches. The branches, right? What do? They extend, they reach. We utilize social media by hitting that share button. Look at here. Now we got Fiji just came in here. Let's put Fiji on the map. Fiji. See, when y'all, that's telling the branches that are going out. Shane Ross, all the way from Fiji. Hallelujah. Look what name he put in the chat. Yahuwah. He says, Shalom family, promoting the truth for Yahuwah from Fiji. The branches are going out to get the truth. Now, here's what we got to do. This is a very specific leadership type, discipleship type, eldership type message. You see, this is a message to make an impact. So this is an impact play. So we put together a slideshow to walk you through the packages that everybody should be going for. Either you got a package or you should be working to get to the package. There's nobody listening to my voice that does not need to go, hey, we're chipping in to get the most accurate word, starting with the Briyt Hadash, because that's where the battleground's at. All the deception, family, I should say the vast majority of the deception is in the New Testament, the Briyt Hadash. That's where it's at. That's where this Jesus thing comes from, Jesus. That's where this Lord and God gets so much prevalent attention around the world. It's because of the pagan Greek culture that was dominant throughout the world that influenced the Roman Empire. This is what Constantine used to lay it down and began to create chaos all over the planet through the Jesuits eventually. So we got to go for it. So look what Amber said. I'm shooting for gold or higher. And like Amber, we can see she first started out with just a $10 contribution. She did another $10 contribution. Amber, I hope you don't mind me sharing this because people need to know, how do I get after it? You don't have to do it all at once. If you can, great. You know your situation, but you know you're spending money all over the place everywhere. You know you're doing it. And if we don't come together and go, we're united. Now, I'm not talking to everybody. We don't need everybody here. We don't need it. Sherry in from Frankfort, Kentucky on the map. Cindy from Texas in here. We don't need everybody. Guess who we need to fulfill this mission? We're calling for the lost sheep of Yisrael, the 12 tribes that have been dispersed. That's why I'm saying so much about these different countries and states, because almost every one of you, through the Spirit of Yahuwah, is talking to me, that are coming into the fold now and really resonating with this message and really going, yes, we've got to get the most accurate New Testament. The real name is Briyt Hadash. The sign name, the pagan name is New Testament, but we want to have people be able to quickly relate. We got to get the most accurate word into the world. I'm going to share with you out of the true scriptures what we've already translated. We're now getting through many chapters now. We're moving, right? Everything is picking up now. But do we want to blitz it? Because I literally have to hold people back, hold staff back, because they can't afford to come off of their different jobs that they do for the traditional businesses, and they call on Yahuwah, but they got families. Some of them got babies, and they got to keep taking care of it. For me to call them off, speed everything up, get it promoted more heavily, we got to have the resources to do it. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. We're being raw about it. And the lost sheep of Yisrael, if that is you, if you believe you're from those 12 tribes in that line somewhere, then you're going, okay, I'm part of the restoration. I'm going to be part. Hey, listen, get bold. I'm going to be part of the 144,000. I'm going to be part of getting Yahuwah to come back here expeditiously. I'm going to be part of when people say the word and they read and they're quoting scriptures. They're not guessing. They're not hoping. They're not wishing. Because everybody that comes and puts their feet down and that are quoting scriptures today, almost every person you look at, that is inaccurate. When we put a word out here from Promote the Truth, you better believe it is accurate. It is scrubbed. We're literally dealing with the oldest, either original or the most ancient text in the world, and we're not being influenced by any Greek. Zero. We won't allow any Greek, any Latin influence. We won't allow any outside, no organized religion, zero Christianity, zero organized religion, zero Judaism. The people that had Yahuwah killed, the Judaizers, right? They're the Pharisees. In the country of Israel now, that everybody has this commotion about, right? Pay close attention. In that country, right, the predominant religion is from the Pharisees, right? It's not from the people that love or care about Yahusha. It's not them. That is not the, quote, real people of Yahuwah. They're against Yahuwah. They have their own method of doing things. And guess what? I got a lot of friends that are, quote, Jewish friends. And my life, my shine, my stance is a light to them. And guess what? Some of them are going to come out of that. But guess how we're going to do it? We're not going to do it bashing anybody and showing anybody disdain and hate and throwing unkind words. We're going to do it through love. But guess how the world is going to find out? This is the Goyim, the Gentiles. Guess how they're going to understand the truth about Yahuwah and who Yahushua HaMashiach really is, being Yahuwah. Guess how they're going to tell? The scripture says, they will know me. This is what Yahushua said when he's on the earth. They're going to know me by the way you, guess who he was talking to? The Nazarene. By the way you love one another. You see, the way we love one another as Nazarene, not talking about how we love the world, but how we love each other, how we support each other, how we don't get into arguments, we don't get into fights. We stay in complete agreement like the scripture says. The scripture says in Mahashim, when the spirit fell on them, see, that's the most purest organic time we can witness to go, how is it supposed to be? When the spirit fell on them, it says they had everything in common. This agree to disagree is nonsense. It's from the pit of hell, and we reject it. We respect everybody, but we literally, and Promote the Truth, literally, we are looking for people to be in complete agreement with this message. If somebody has a different message, we say, look, hey, go ahead and do what you got to do. Go get your own platform. Go build it however you want. We want to get with people that touch and agree with us and this message that we've been putting out with complete consistency since 2007. We go all the way back to May 2007 is when we called on Yahuwah. We put the website out in August of 2007, and we've only built on it. And as Yahuwah shine light, and he's cleaned up our language to make sure we're congruent with the Bari, We're getting all of our words lined up. We ain't saying we know every single thing. We're saying it's going to be right in there. So the intention is going to be, it's going to be right there, spot on. And there's some little adjustments to the pronunciations that we'll get great at as Yahuwah cleans up our tongue and gives us a beautiful language. So this is what's going to happen. Yeah, flea market floppy disk in here. Truth and love and ministry in here. So I'm first going to read from the true scriptures. Then I'm going to take you through a slideshow to show you how you can make an impact with the campaign that everybody that's a lost sheep should be a part of. Everybody. It's going to be bold about that. So I'm going to go over to the true scriptures, okay? And I'm going to pull out of Matityahu chapter 5. I'm going in on Matityahu. That's Matthew chapter 5. And I'm going to focus on verses 13 through 20. So I'm going to focus on just the heart of Matityahu, Matthew chapter 5, verses 13 through 20. Now let me get dialed in here before I go in, because y'all got to put your seatbelts on, because y'all know it's going to get hot. You already know it's going to be hot. Like, you know, it's about to blaze right now, right? So put your seatbelts on. I'm gonna get a drink, and I gotta get hydrated for this. Got me some hydration drink, some electrolytes in my water here. Y'all ready? Going in. Yahushua HaMashiach, when he was on the earth, said these words. Let's see how to heart you take these words. Chapter 5, verse 13, Matityahu. You are the salt of the earth. And this is the purest translation in the world. You are the salt of the earth. Get ready, Donna. But if salt loses its taste, how will it become salty again? So Yahushua's saying, this is who you are. Then he's saying you can lose it. When you call on the name of Yahuwah, when you're immersed into his name, you become salt of the entire earth. You become the light of the entire earth. But if you lose your taste, how can you lose your taste? Not being obedient, not taking action, not making an impact, not doing those things, not taking action will cause you to lose your salt. So here we go. It becomes good for nothing except to be thrown away. Now y'all got to pick that up, man. Do you understand what he just said? It becomes good for nothing except to be thrown away and trampled under people's feet. Trampled under people's feet. You are the light of the world. Does everybody understand that? It says you are the light of the world. Do you believe that's you? If y'all believe that's you, put in I'm the light of the world. Put it in the chat. Put it in the comments if you're watching the replay. Put I am the light of the world. Yahushua was talking to me. He says a city that is set on top of a hill that cannot be hidden. Yahushua said we can't be hidden. We can't be hidden. People do not light a lamp and put it under a basket. Instead, they put the lamp on the stand, and it shines on everyone that is in the house. Are you in the house? You got to put I'm in the house for Yahuwah. I'm in the house. You see, wherever my foot is, light shines. That's what you got to say. Wherever you put your foot, it doesn't matter your geographical location. If your foot is there, if your foot is there, that whole region is going to feel you. Keep going. In the same way, let your light shine before everyone so that they may see your good works and then esteem your Father who is in heaven. You see, when you let your light shine, when you make impact like we're doing with the true scriptures, you think that doesn't esteem Yahuwah to get a pure word down here? Who else do you know that's doing it? Who else that you know is saying with boldness, there is no Judaism in this translation. There's no Greek in here. There's no Christian. There's nobody else we've been able to find, and we own them all. We own all the newer versions that's remove pagan words, and we're so proud and so appreciative and so thankful for those words that came out. But we consider them stair steps. And we kept on having to translate the translations because we have a lot of these originals and ancient scriptures that we're sitting there looking at. And I spent 3.5 years, 6 to 10 hours a day, studying the origins of these words. I don't know anybody personally that spent 6 to 10 hours a day for 3+ years doing that. I don't know anybody. But I did it. And I'm proud of the fact that Yahuwah gave me the time, the effort, the energy, and at the time gave me those resources. It wasn't easy to do that. He blessed us with a team that was out there working in our traditional businesses. And then here's the deal. Here's the deal. We get to let our good work show. So you can do something about it. You can be an impact right now. Now look what he says. Do not think I came to destroy the law or the prophets. I did not come to destroy them, but to fulfill them, to make them fully filled. Truly I say to you, until heaven and earth pass away, neither the smallest letter nor the smallest stroke of a pen will be erased from the law until all things are accomplished. So when do you think heaven and earth's going to pass away? It's not ever going to do it. That's why he's saying, do you think it's going to pass away? It's never going to pass away. It's going to be restored, the earth, but it ain't passing away. And so why is this important what I'm reading to you? He goes, neither the smallest letter nor the smallest stroke of a pen will be erased from the law until all things are accomplished. And then he says, so whoever shall break even one of the least of these commandments and then teaches other people to do the same shall be called small from the kingdom of heaven. I don't know if y'all know what just happened. The wrong translations say in the kingdom of heaven, not from the kingdom of heaven. There's nobody getting in the kingdom of heaven that breaks a commandment. Yet in those Greek and all you see these current translations that have been trying to do better, they all put in the kingdom of heaven. It's not in the kingdom of heaven. Donna said, read that again, Brother Jay. You want me to go back in, Sister Donna? I'll go right back in. I'm going to read it slow. I'm going to read it slow so we all get it. And now you're going to see this translation is urgently needed, and we can back it up. And you can put 100 scholars across from us, and we're going to pull out that Peshitta. We're going to pull it out and look at those Aramaic words. We're going to look at those Hebrew words, Abari in this case, because Batik Yahu was written in Abari. Most people don't know that. It's one of the 4 books that was written in Hebrew. We're going to pull those words out and go, there, look, that word don't say in heaven. How can you be in heaven and you breaking commandments? Watch, I'm going to read it again. He said, don't think I came to destroy the law of the prophets. I did not come to destroy them. Now, whoever, verse 19, whoever shall break even one of these, y'all got me fired up. Whoever shall break even one of the least of the commandments. Wow. And then teaches other people to do the same shall be called small from the kingdom of heaven. What does that mean? Those of us that are in the kingdom of heaven will be saying all those who broke and taught others to do the same, we're going to call y'all small. You want to know why? Because you're not even existing anymore. You're going to be wiped out. You're going to be that small. You're not going to be in the kingdom. Man, that's right, Hayo. Baker said the wrong translation has kept us in the dark for centuries. Does everybody understand how important that translation is? See, if you allow that in word to be in there, and then you teach others to do the same, guess what they're going to think? Oh, well, I can break commandments and Yahuwah's going to understand it. Oh, once saved, always saved. Oh, now you see who wants that in there. The Catholic Church wants that in there. You want to know why? They want you to come into the priest over and over and over and over. Sit in that box. Keep confessing your sins to that priest, paying your homage, putting some money in the plate. Keep on sinning so you can keep on coming back. Whoever teaches that will be called least from the kingdom of heaven, but not in the kingdom of heaven. But look what he finishes saying. But whoever shall keep the commandments and teach others to do the same, they shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. I tell you that unless your righteousness is greater than the righteousness of the scribes, translators, and the parashim, Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Woo! Do y'all hear what we are teaching in here from the real scriptures? That's why I say we can't afford to keep going on with these false translations. Now we got better translations and they're giving us stair steps and we pay respect and homage. Absolutely. But if they got the word in that verse, so in verse Matit Yahu, go pick up all the scriptures you can pick up. Go pick them up. And go read Matit Yahu, Matthew. Go look at the one you got right now. Tell me if you see the word in the kingdom of heaven or not. Tell me if you see the word in the kingdom of heaven. All right. I'm going over to some of them. Yes, I am. I'm going over to some of them. I got a whole gang of them. Software gives you a whole lot, right? There it is. Here's one translation. And teaches men so they will be called least in the reign of the heavens. That's one translation. Yeah, it's over and over. It's all of them got in. Go get you one. All the ones y'all send us messages about. Well, what about this translation? Well, what about that translation? What about this one? See, if you let that word in the kingdom of heaven, when it says whoever teaches, let me go back it up. Whoever shall break even one of the least of these commandments and then teaches others to do the same. Look at that. It says in. That's right, Donna. Y'all go look in your scriptures. That is a task I'm giving you. Go look in your scriptures, whatever version. Look in your King James. Look in your NIV. Look in your Living. And y'all notice I'm always respectful. I won't even put the ones that's removed the false pagan names. I'm not even gonna put them in the conversation. Y'all all got them in your hand. Go in there and look. You're gonna see the word in the kingdom of heaven in there. In regards to breaking and teaching others to break the commandments, you're gonna see the words in the kingdom of heaven. That those people could actually be in the kingdom of heaven, and it's against scripture. It creates a contradiction. Jamaica's in here. I got Jamaica on my country list. Has been around in here. Come on, Jamaica. In the last 72. Oh, Jamaica gets added. This is the last 72 hours. We're keeping track of how many different countries and how many different states in the USA have commented, interacted somehow with our material in the last 72 hours. What did Robert say? I am the light of the world. That's bold. Dwayne, do you see it? Look at it. He's like, ooh, look in your translation. And y'all tell me, is that not a contradiction to put the word that whoever breaks and teaches others to break even one of the least of these commandments shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven? How many of y'all see that? That's a problem. So we need true scriptural translation. So we don't get thinking, because the kids are going to read that and say, man, I can go buck wild a little bit every now and then. No, you can't. No, you can't. That's your translations that everybody's falling into. Go look at them. I don't care which one you name. You're going to keep seeing the word in the kingdom in regards to breaking commandments, and it is from the pit of hell. That word in that case that's how y'all going, oh, that's just a little word. It's just 2 letters. I-N. Devastating consequences. That little bitty 2-letter word in that reference, in that case, will throw somebody in the lake of fire. But we are not going to let that happen with the true scriptures. You're not going to read anything in the true scriptures translation. In the Briyt Hadash, the New Testament that we're working our tail off on right now, you're not going to read one contradiction. Not one. Not one. You're not going to read one. Did Yahusha teach people to break the commandments? See, that's why when we started out up in that verse, it says, do not think. He just said, do not think I come to destroy the law or the prophets. Don't think I came to erase any of it. Now, what did he say? Hold on, let me go back over to the true scriptures. He said, now listen, why am I going in so deep before I give y'all this slideshow? Why am I going in so deep in verse 18 of Matit Yahu? Chapter 5, verse 18, Matthew. He said, truly I say to you, until heaven and earth pass away, which we know is not going to pass away, neither the smallest letter nor the smallest stroke of the pen will be erased from the law. Okay, so what I just did is I took one of the smallest words, in, I-N. I took one of the smallest words and I put a big old spotlight on it and said, hey, lost sheep of Israel, can we afford to keep letting that happen in the world? And you're reading it. And all of you to keep reading and study the scriptures to get all these, that's just one. There's 400,000 errors in Greek translated to English scriptures, 400,000. And you got it in your subconscious mind because you read it. Some of y'all read the scriptures over and over and over again. And I watch you go quote them, and you quote them on social media, and you're standing on with your family and you're quoting wrong. That's what's happening. Look, Tina said, mine says in. In. You better get that. You can't say in. You better say from the kingdom. We'll be looking at you that we're breaking commandments and teaching others to do the same. We will be looking at you in a very small capacity, but we'll be looking at you from the kingdom. You're not going to be in with us if you break and you teach others to break these commandments. How many of y'all appreciate this translation? How many of y'all appreciate this word that you are learning tonight? Because not one of you, I'll say it boldly in the name of Yahuwah, you've been born and you got to this point in your life and not one of you has had that translation right in your life. And your mom and your dad and your grandparents and your great-greats didn't have it either. Guess who did? Yahusha and his disciples who he handed it to. And those disciples handed out a pure word. And the most accurate versions we can find of those that are agreeing with each other come from the 360 manuscripts in the Peshitta. And we've got supporting other scriptures with that. Does my wife like it? She put some fire in there. She gonna talk to me after this. She gonna go, wow, because she sees us that are translating all the time. She's not doing translations. She gonna be like talking to me, honey, that is a big one. Yes, 2 little letters. Now I'm gonna do a slideshow for y'all. And we need your support because this is critical. And the world is banking on you. That's why all these countries are coming in. Everybody that we put, all these countries that we listed, in the last 72 hours, there's more. If we go back the last week, the last month, there's more. Every one of them that we list, they put positive standing in agreement comments to our material. Positive standing in agreement. You want to know why? Because where 2 or more gathered and agree on any one thing, it shall be established on the earth. We're going to establish the true word of Yahuwah on this earth. We're going to do it. And I'm telling you, we get attacked because we're going to do it. We get some of the craziest stuff going on now. The whole spiritual world is tore up. Y'all got to pray to protect. Y'all pray for our protection over here at the headquarters to promote the truth. Hey, y'all pray for our protection because we got the truth and we breaking it down. Yes. Good evening. Good to see you, Jesse, brother Jesse from Louisiana. So I'm going to do a slideshow and y'all make your mind up. Are y'all going to get in and come all the way in for the kingdom or not? Hot or cold? This is a hot or cold message. I just showed you how critical it is. And if you're coming in late, you got to go back and listen to this replay because I went right out of the true scriptures read from Matthew chapter 5, verses 13 through 20. That's Matthew 5, 13 through 20. And every one of you had it wrong. Guarantee it. In the scriptures you got in your house, on your phone, you have got it wrong. And it will cost you your eternal life if you think that way. Because you'll do things. You will be a certain way that will be where Yahushua will say, away from me. I never knew you. You who work what? Lawlessness. That's connected to these verses. Working lawlessness, teaching lawlessness, living lawlessness. Yeah. I'm going into it. I'm going to share something with y'all. So we put this together. Our team is so phenomenal at what they do. They're so phenomenal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with y'all and take y'all through this beautiful presentation where y'all can see this. So it will bless your life. On your mark, get set. Here we go. All right. Can you see this on the screen? Does everybody see package details, truth, scriptures? Put it in the comments if you see promote the truth, package details, true scriptures project. Do you see that on the screen? All right. If you see it, I'm looking. All right. Robert says yes. Lena gives me the thumbs up. Now, pay attention because you need to make a decision because everybody should either get a pack. They can afford to start there. But what we're doing is we're allowing people to accumulate their way there. So some people have given $3. Then they come back and give $5. Then they come back and give $20. And you got all the way to the end of this month, right? To be able to hit your bronze, silver, and gold, what you're about to see. Then for platinum, you got all the way until the end of March, pagan year March 2024 to do that. Okay, so I'm going in. So the package detail, it starts out with the bronze package. So the bronze package is only $300 in support, but you're not in this case, which it will be great if you did just support in the kingdom because of all the work that's getting done through promote the truth in the kingdom. But you're not just throwing the 300 in and not getting anything back in value. What's going to happen is you're going to be the first people to receive. So whoever does the packages, you will be the first people to receive a beautifully bound promote the truth, hardcover, autographed, and professionally stamped copy of the real Briyt Hadash, New Testament, upon completion of the project. With your support, if we can speed everything up, we're not even close to the goal yet. With your support, we expect to have this completed around the time of the next Passah, Passover. That's pagan April 2024. So we're not even close yet. We got a scratch in it, but there's 4 different sections to this project. We don't have section 1 out of the way yet, right? Each section is $25,000 to get to the minimum budget for the whole project, and for it to be promoted like vastly throughout the whole world will be the complete total of $100,000. And the lost sheep of Israel can get this done. Now watch this. Also, not only are you going to be the first to get the Briyt Hadash, we're going to create just the Briyt Hadash. Then we're going to go back and do the Tanakh, and we'll create that at the end. I'll show you. But you also get an I support thetruth.com. I support promothetruth.com hat, as well as the special True Scriptures Briyt Hadash special t-shirt with all the package supporters' names on the t-shirt. Now, family, watch this. You see this? Watch this. So the t-shirt right there in the middle, that's what the front of the t-shirt will look like. On the back of the t-shirt, you can't see anything? Okay, 1 second. Lena says you can't see the next slide, so I'm going to go get it. Okay, great. You got stuck there. So Lena says it's not going forward. She just came in. So y'all bear with me. I'll go back and we'll do this again. All right, so it must have picked up the wrong slide, so bear with me. Okay, y'all hang tight. Hang tight. I'm going to share my screen. 1 second. I'm going to share my screen. Because Lena came in and said, we only see your first screen. Nobody sees what else you write. Technology, man. Technology. All right, let me share my screen with y'all again. All right, share my screen. Share my screen. All right, All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Share my screen. Now you should see it. I'm going to start from the beginning. All right. Y'all seeing the whole control station there. So tell me again, you should be able to see the True Scriptures Project package detail. Hold on. 1 second. I'm figuring this out over here. Technology. Technology. Try that window. All right. You should see it now. I'll get it right here in a second. There it is. I see it. Now let me click. Let me just click and make sure it's working. Let me click and make sure it's working. Y'all got to see my control station over here too. This is family. All right, y'all ready? So I'm looking to make sure that they clicked over to where now you should see bronze package. Waiting for that to show up. I don't know why this is not clicking over on my slides for some reason. I'll get it, Robert. I'll get it. It's just not clicking over on my slides. So I see it on my side, but it's staying stuck on this other side. So I'll figure it out. Stop the share because this is important. All right, let's do this again. Now, I want to share that. I'm going to come here. Let's see here. Entire screen. Okay. Let's try this one. Click. Mark. Get set. Let's try that. And now, let's try that. Now, just give me a second, team. I'm going to get this straight to where it's all working. I think we got it right here. It's going to tell me, yep. I think I got it. All right. So, now we go to full screen. Robert said, that's it. We're working together here. All right, now I want you to tell me if you see the bronze package. I just clicked. And you should see bronze package. Yeah, it's fully working now. So the bronze package, and again, everybody should be able to do this. So with the bronze package, and this is our beautifully put together promotion, and the team's going to do a whole commercial on this and put this out all over the place and be able to use one of our voice talents to be able to put this out there. So it's $300. You'll receive a beautifully bound Promote the Truth hardcover, autographed, and professionally stamped copy of the Briyt Hadash upon completion of the project. With your support, we expect to have this completed around the time of the next Passah, which is April 2024. Okay, so you'll be the first to get your hand on it. So it's not just $300 and you go, hey, I support it, which would be great if you did it. I've done it plenty of times. We've given away hundreds of thousands of dollars for tithings and offerings and whatnot. But then also you're going to get that beautiful special. This is the Briyt Hadash. I support PromoteTheTruth.com hat, as well as the special t-shirt with all package supporters' names on it. Now watch this. This is what I was wanting to show y'all earlier. I'm back on track. So look at this t-shirt. In the middle, you see the front of the t-shirt. You see that there? It says, I support the true scriptures. So what's going to happen? People are going to start asking you questions about that. Now look on the left-hand side. It's got promothetruth.com and the logo up there. But then you see where it says your name here. It's going to be a list of all the names of the package supporters. So anybody that did either a bronze or grew to a bronze or a silver or grew to a silver or gold or grew to a gold or platinum or grew to a platinum, your names will be listed on this monumental shirt. It's like an eternal testament. Donna says, wow, awesome. Yes, isn't that awesome? That'll be the hat that you get. Plus you'll have those true scriptures, the Briyt Hadash version, in your hand too. So what I love about this more than anything, I love that your name will be back there, right? Why is that? Because Yahushua wants, when he was here, he says, go forth and be my witness. It's Yahuwah HaMashiach. He wants you to be his witness. That is an important witness. So 300. So some people can go to tsnt.org right now. You can go there right now and you can get a bronze pack. And if you can afford to do that, go do it. You spent money on all kind of other crazy stuff. What about the real word in the world? Right? So go do it. Now, if you can't do it, go work your way up there. Like make it a mission. You got until December 31st to get in this round one. You got to that time. Go hustle. Now, the silver package is the next package. That's $500 that you either go start with and then, or you can go graduate to. You'll receive what's offered in the bronze package. Plus, we put an additional gifts in there, including the coffee mug and the notebook. On top of that, you get VIP access for our upcoming Promote the Truth virtual retreat, where we got scheduled it for 2024 in the spring, where you'll be included in our coaching discipleship sessions with the Promote the Truth leaders and others. So we are putting together a 6-pillar approach. We're bringing experts that either call on Yahuwah or they highly respect the name of Yahuwah. Nobody can get in there with any type of outside influence. So they got to have high respect and they won't say a word about anything else because they know strictly how we believe and they respect it strictly and they believe it's a great thing. And guess what? In the times of Yahushua, he had people like that around him that didn't even go into the kingdom, but they showed him love while he was there. And that's why the Parashim was like, what's he doing hanging out with them? He said, because I'm coming to save those that are lost. So we've got some incredible doctors that are going to be focusing on proper nutrition. We've got some incredible personal growth coaches and trainers that call on the name of Yahuwah, that are going to be in teaching about family, about marriages, about homeschooling. We've got a homeschool expert, one of the greatest in the world, 40 years of experience. Miss Melanie Summers, she's going to be teaching the proper homeschooling. That's got our child that's 8 years old. He is scheduled to graduate college by the time he's 16. We're going to teach how that happens in this virtual retreat. How you take care of yourself emotionally, how you take care of yourself mentally, how you take care of yourself financially. We're bringing in the top tax expert in the USA, Mr. Dan Pillar, which just asked me yesterday, would I do private spiritual sessions with him so that he can get up to speed on exactly what it means to call on Yahuwah. Can y'all believe that? He's the #1 in the nation. Go look him up, Dan Pillar, Pilla. Incredible. All right, so you get that with the silver package. So you can start there. Some of y'all can afford that. Or you can say, okay, we've had people that start with the bronze pack, or people started lower, and then all of a sudden you see them up, got there. Somebody did 200, then they turned around, did 250, then they turned around, did 50, and they got there. Okay? Now, what comes with it? So you get a visual, right? You've got that T-shirt, of course, right? You got the hat, you got the scriptures. Now you get that beautiful coffee mug and that ink that comes along with it too. And the beautiful part, your name again is on that T-shirt. Now with the gold package, that's $1,000. Some of y'all can afford to start there. We've had people do that, right? So you're going to get everything that's in the bronze and the silver packages. Plus, you now get a Promote the Truth backpack and a blanket. Why is this important? Because you'll receive first right of opportunity to participate in our limited space, first time in person Promote the Truth Sakut Feast of Tabernacles gathering scheduled for the fall of 2024. Many of you reached out and said, hey, Jay, we'd love to meet you. We'd love to get connected with you. Well, you'll do it if you're there. It will happen. Let me get my battery hooked up. You go see it. You're going to see it come to pass. It's going to happen. If you're one of those first people in with the gold package, you'll also receive, which you see what we did with Brother Mike and his wife Brenda, you'll get a personal Zoom meeting with Promote the Truth leaders. So myself and people like Dr. David Price, we did a private, I think it was 30 to 45-minute Zoom, answered all questions that they had, and just walked through everything. And then they've got a chance to do a testimonial, and y'all going to see loaded tonight on the YouTube page where they were able to do certain sections of their testimonial that got to come out. Then that's being another witness. Okay. So now look what all comes there. Here's your visual and the gold package. Again, you're getting everything inside of the bronze and the silver. But now look at that beautiful backpack. Is that awesome or what? You're getting the beautiful backpack. You're getting that beautiful blanket. Then have them put the Promote the Truth on that blanket right there. I want to make sure that's in the design. I want that. I don't know if I'm missing that or not. Am I missing that or not? Yeah, I want that Promote the Truth logo on that blanket. Make sure they got that, baby. That's going to be crazy to have that. So that's included on that. We'll get all that others. Now with the platinum package, that's the top package. We got people that's on here from Hungary, like Robert Pausick. He did the platinum package. People like, but he didn't start there. He started and then he went immediately. And then he did the upgrade. He put in, I think it was like 2,000 or something like that. No, he did. Yeah, he did 2,000 the first day. Then he turned around and did another one. And now he's surpassed over 3,000 because he's into building the kingdom. So you'll receive then what's offered in all three other packages. And by the way, Mike and Brenda Cruz did the same thing. They started out and they just kept on adding up until they got over 2,500. But you'll also get the beautiful 2-part hardcover autograph professionally stamped series. That's going to include the Tanakh and the Briyt Hadash together on completion of the project by the end of 2024 is when we got it slated for. That's the goal. But you'll also get 2 of everything in the store. You're going to get 2 Promote the Truth tumblers, additional coffee mug, additional hat, additional t-shirt, additional backpack, 2 pet bandanas, Promote the Truth pet bandanas, and 2 Promote the Truth hoodie sweaters. And as a bonus, we're going to send you a copy of the memorable, professionally compiled and edited True Scriptures Project documentary video. So as we're doing all this, we're creating the documentary video. Selena says on the blanket. I must have been covered with my screen. So you guys that are a platinum package, you will be included in the documentary series. So we'll have a little short testimonial of you in there at the minimum, depending on how long it will be, but you're going to have a part in this eternal project. Your name will go down in history. So look, all this comes in here. So you get 2 of everything. Check out that tumbler right there down in the middle, right? So you get 2 of everything. Look at that hoodie right there. Look right there with the cute dog with the Yahuwah pet bandana. And then right up above that, that's the Promote the Truth hoodies. You get 2 of those. You get 2 of everything, plus you get the True Scriptures. You're going to get the Briyt Hadash you'll have, and then all of a sudden you'll get the completed Tanakh with the Briyt Hadash together. So those are our packages that I wanted to be able to share with y'all. I wanted to be able to encourage you to step into being an impact player for the kingdom. You should be an impact player for the kingdom so that we get the right translations out there. Every one of you understand. It doesn't matter if you reach the packages or not. Everybody can do something. Everybody can do something, right? And then we go grow. But just to be able to contribute any amount, we got people that's done as little as $2. And I saw somebody yesterday do $3. And they said, we're going to be working to do more. They're going to be called great in the kingdom because it's their heart that counts. So hopefully this message really helps you guys understand. Go back and go watch the beginning of this and watch how we broke this down if you came in late. And watch how we went into the True Scriptures and we proved the deception that can happen with just one word. One word can throw off a multitude. The difference between the word in and from changed everything in the context. What we showed you in Matthew chapter 5, verses 13 through 20. And it's huge in verse 19. And we proved it. And so I love you guys. I'm so honored to spend this time with you. Hopefully this has helped you make a decision to participate at a higher level. Again, everybody figure out how to do something. If you're one of those lost sheep, figure out how to do something. Let's push the project faster. Let's get up the goal. Let's knock this goal out. Let's make Yahuwah proud. We're working our tails off for the kingdom like you would not believe. You guys will be so proud of how hard we work every day to get this project out there. And we take heat from all over the place because the darkness does not want this to come to light. And all of us know it that are light. We all know it. So I love you guys. I'm so honored to spend this time with you. Thank you for all of you that have contributed in any shape, form, or fashion. Get the word out to other people. Have them participate. We got a big deadline happening December 31st. We got less than a month to make this happen. I love y'all. I love y'all with all I got. I know Yahoo is proud of what we're doing, and we can stand 10 toes down on that. So I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, okay? Everyone have a great, great evening, morning, night, wherever you're at. We love you from Promote the Truth. Let's continue to make an impact. Get over to tsnt.org. Get over to tsnt.org. I'll put that on the screen because I know people like to see things on the screen. Contribute now at tsnt.org. Our last thing. You contribute there. You can utilize credit card, debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, Google Pay. You can even use cryptocurrency or stock payment options, right? If none of those work, we got Venmo. We got, here we go. I'll put them up here. You can utilize Cash App at $ Promote the Truth, Venmo, venmo.com/Promote the Truth. You can even Zelle to info@promotethetruth.com. So those are for people that don't have the other access. They can do it that way, or they prefer that way. Everything you do, you'll get credited for, and we accumulate it. So if you do it through this way, it won't go directly through the website, but the staff goes in and manually inputs your name with your contribution, and they keep tallies as you continue to contribute. I love you guys. Proud of you. Thank you to the staff that's working so hard behind the scene too, and all the families that are involved with Promote the Truth and uplifting this word. And a special shout out to Dr. David Price for working so hard on this project. Y'all wouldn't believe how hard he's working. We love you, Dr.